Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another squad builder video on the channel, and today I am bringing you a 300k team around player of the month, Potm Vardy. Now, I did actually use this team in FUT Champions, believe it or not, and I actually managed to finish gold 1, and I think that's a pretty good return for a 300k team. Now, this team that I have made is in a 4-5-1 formation. However, I do actually change it in game to 4-1-2-1-2 in brackets 2. So, kicking things off in between the sticks, we have got the 86 rated Wojciech Szczesny, and I do like this guy. I thought he did a really good job for me in goal. 88 reflexes, a very good stat. 6'5", so very tall. I think if you are going to point out some of his weaknesses, I'd say his handling isn't the greatest. It's not that bad in game, but I'd say that might be a slight weakness. And his kicking is decent, but it's nothing sensational. But overall, I thought this guy did a really good job for me in goal. So moving on to the right back position, we have got the 85 rated Carvajal, and I think this guy's a really good right back on this game. I think you might be looking at his 81 pace saying that's not quite quick enough, but I put a shadow card on him, so his pace was definitely good enough in game. Really solid defensively, good going forward, so yeah, no complaint to this guy. I thought he did a really good job. So moving on to the right centre back position, we have got the 85 rated Kostas Manolas, and this guy is such an overpowered centre back on this game. 82 pace, 86 defending, 81 physicality. He really has got everything to his game, and yeah, he's one of the best centre backs on the game in my opinion. Superb. So alongside him in the centre back position, we have actually got his Napoli teammate in the 89 rated Kalidou Koulibaly. I'm a huge fan of this guy as well. I think he's such an absolute great centre back on this game. So solid defensively, having 89 defending and 87 physicality. He's a little bit better on the ball as well compared to Manolas, and yeah, those two as a centre back partnership was superb for me in game. So moving on to the left back position, we have got the 85 rated Alexandro, one of the best left backs on the game in my opinion. He really doesn't have any weakness to his game. He's got pretty good pace, solid defensively, good going forwards as well. So yeah, this guy really good. So moving on to the central midfield position now, we have got the 85 rated Allen, and he was playing as the left central midfielder in this team, and defensively this guy is so good. He's got great energy, really good at cutting the passing lanes and just winning the ball back. He got 2 goals and 6 assists for me in 30 matches, which is an okay return. I guess you wouldn't really associate this guy with getting goals or assists, but yeah, a very good player in this team for sure. So moving on to the right cam position, and we have actually got the 85 rated FABINHO. Now this guy was playing as the CDM in game, and the more I use this guy, the more I am impressed by him. He is so good as a defensive midfielder. He really does have everything to his game. He's got good enough pace to get back, and when he does, he's so good at cutting the passing lanes, intercepting the play, and just winning the ball back for you. So another really important player in the team. So moving on to the left cam position, we have actually got the 84 rated Gini Wijnaldum. This guy was playing as the right central midfielder in game, and he was absolutely terrific for me. He got a return of 6 goals and 11 assists in 30 matches, and I think that's a really good return for Wijnaldum. He's very good going forwards, but not only that, he can defend as well, which I like to have. Players that can defend in those central midfield positions, and yeah, Wijnaldum can definitely do that. So on to the left midfield, we've got left midfield position, and it is going to be Felipe Anderson. Now, I was using this guy as the cam in this team, and I do think cam is this guy's best position. Now, he got a return of 8 goals and 7 assists in 29 matches, and I think that's an okay return. I will be honest, that is a little bit disappointing, especially for your cam. The cam position is so important in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. But in his defence, I did quite often take this guy off at either half-time or around the 60-minute mark, so he didn't really play full matches. But when he did play, I thought he did okay, but yeah, I would have liked maybe a bit better of a return in terms of goals and assists. So on to the right midfield position now, we have got the 85 rated Gareth Bale. Now this guy was playing as the left striker in this team, and I do actually think striker is Bale's best position on this game. He got a return of 12 goals and 17 assists in 30 matches, and I think that's a very good return actually for Bale. And yeah, he's very clinical in front of goal. He's got really good shooting, of course, very pacey, pretty strong physically as well, and I did quite often take this guy off around the 60-minute mark as well, so he didn't really complete 90 minutes for most of the games that I did use him, so he could have maybe got a few more goals for me if he'd have played a bit longer in the matches. But yeah, Bale, a really good player on this game, there's no doubt about it. So up front we have got the main man himself, the player of the month, Jamie Vardy. Now he got a return of 25 goals and 13 assists in 30 matches. I think that's a great return, and to be honest I was absolutely shocked by how cheap this guy is to get. Of course you only had to submit an 83 rated squad to get an 86 player of the month Vardy. That is insane. I don't know what EA were thinking, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure everyone will have got Jamie Vardy that plays FIFA, because at that price you really can't turn this guy down, and he's a game changer. Probably one of the best strikers I've used. Just so good at getting in behind, scoring goals. And I actually decided to use the marksman chemistry style on him. I wouldn't recommend doing that, to be honest. I didn't think it was that bad of a decision by me, but I think the best one to probably go with would be a hunter if you do have one, or maybe go with a sniper. I think you want to try and improve this guy's dribbling. I think his pace is good enough. I'd look to improve his shooting and his dribbling to probably get the best out of him. So I'd either recommend a sniper or a hunter chemistry style. But I went with marksman, and I thought it worked pretty well. So as you can see there, every player is on 10 chemistry. So in game, as I did mention, I did change the formation to 4-1-2-1-2 with the central midfielders, and I'm sure many of you guys will know this is my favourite formation on FIFA. So up front, of course, we had BALE and Vardy, with Fabinho as the CDM, Gini Wijnaldum as the right central midfielder, Alan as the left central midfielder, and then Felipe Anderson in that cam position. So we are moving on to my custom tactics with this team, and I love these custom tactics. I really do think they work extremely well in game, and yeah, I would recommend using these custom tactics if you guys do decide to get this team, or even if you just decide to use the formation 4-1-2-1-2 with the central midfielders. I think it really does suit that system. So for the play instructions, I just leave both strikers as they are already. You could probably tell Vardy to get in behind if you wanted to, but I just like to leave it as it is already. So for Felipe Anderson, get into the box across and to free roam, and then for Alan and Wijnaldum, again I just leave it as it is already. And then for Fabinho, cut the pass lane, stay back while attacking, and to cover the centre. And I do tell both my fullbacks to stay back while attacking as well. So those are the play instructions for this 300k team. So we are moving on to my highlights using this team in FUT Champions, and as I mentioned before, I did manage to finish Gold 1 using this team. Now I wasn't actually intending on playing the full 30 matches with this team. I was actually only going to play 10 games with this team and then buy a more expensive squad, but I actually went the first 12 games without a loss. I won the first 12 games in FUT Champions, so I thought I'm playing well with this team, I might as well continue using it and seeing how far I could get. And to finish Gold 1, I think that's a pretty good return, especially for a 300k team. I mean, I came up against so many more expensive squads, and this team was able to compete. I think this team's main strength is its defensive capabilities. That back four is so good. You've got Fabinho protecting it, Wijnaldum and Alan help out defensively. I think if you was to look to upgrade this team, I would look to upgrade those attacking positions. Felipe Anderson is a good player, but I think for FUT Champions, I don't think he's quite at that level. So yeah, I'd look to maybe replace him. And I thought Gareth Bale did a good job, but you could maybe get someone like Mo Salah or someone like that if you could afford to get him in the team. But yeah, for a 300k team, I think this team is so good in game. I really couldn't recommend it enough. So as always, you guys will be able to rate this team out of 5. Let me know what you thought of it. I'll be very interested to see what you guys do actually rate this squad. But yeah, I think that is just going to be about it from me for today, guys. So as always, feel free to put more squad builder suggestions that you want me to make. We're going to have another episode of squad builder shoutouts coming up very soon. And if you guys can like this video, if you did enjoy it or found it helpful in any way, that'd be great. And if you are new to the channel and you like FIFA 20 content, why not consider subscribing? So yeah, I think that will just be about it from me for today, guys. So I will catch you in the next video.